The wedding hall shimmered with golden chandeliers, but beneath all that grandeur sat a man with a storm raging in his heart. Ethan Carter, young, brilliant, and one of the wealthiest CEOs in the city, was sitting at the altar, jaw tight, heart pounding. This wasn't how he had imagined his wedding day. He was told he'd meet a stunning woman, someone from an elite family. But instead, his family had arranged this marriage in secret, and now, as the bride walked down the aisle, whispers rippled through the crowd. Her face was completely covered with a thick veil, but the cruel rumors had already spread. She's ugly, she's deformed, she's only marrying him for money. Ethan clenched his fists. He had built empires, conquered boardrooms, but right now he felt trapped. The ceremony continued, the vows exchanged. And then came the moment he dreaded. Slowly, Ethan reached forward, trembling slightly, and lifted the veil. And what he saw made the entire hall fall silent. The young woman, Sophia, had the gentlest eyes he had ever seen. There was no ugliness, no deformity. Instead, there was quiet strength, a face marked not by flaws but by grace. Yet, there was also something else, an old scar, faint, running across her cheek. It wasn't disfiguring, but enough to fuel cruel gossip. Ethan froze. The guests snickered. Some turned away. His heart ached, not because of the scar, but because of the way she lowered her gaze, bracing herself for rejection, as if she had lived her whole life expecting people to walk away. Then it struck him. This wasn't a trick. This wasn't a curse. This was fate. In her eyes, Ethan saw a reflection of his own loneliness, years of fake smiles, shallow parties, endless people around him, but no one who truly saw him. And now, standing before him, was a woman who had clearly known pain, rejection, and judgment, yet she stood with courage. The priest cleared his throat, breaking the silence. "Do you, Ethan Carter, take Sophia as your wife?" The crowd leaned forward, waiting for the CEO to walk away, to announce it was all a mistake. But Ethan surprised them all. He took her trembling hands in his and said firmly, his voice echoing through the hall. "I do." Gasps filled the room. As the ceremony ended, Ethan leaned close and whispered, "Don't hide from me, Sophia. Not anymore. That scar isn't who you are, it's just proof that you survived." Tears welled in her eyes, for no one had ever spoken to her like that. Days turned into weeks, and what began as an arranged marriage slowly became a story of healing. Ethan discovered Sophia's scar wasn't from birth, it was from a car accident years ago, one where she had risked her life to save her younger sister. She had carried not only the scar, but also the shame the world unfairly placed on her shoulders. But Ethan saw her differently. Every night, he reminded her of her worth, her beauty, her strength. Slowly, the woman who once walked with her head bowed began to stand tall, to smile again, to laugh freely. And Ethan, who once believed wealth could buy everything, found himself learning that the richest gift of all was love that healed wounds money never could. The cruel world had expected him to reject her. Instead, he chose to honor her. And in that choice, both their lives changed forever. Sparkle's ending note for video narration. Sometimes, life places people in our path not to test us, but to heal us. What the world calls imperfection, love can turn into the most beautiful story. So, the next time you're tempted to judge someone by what you see on the outside, remember, scars aren't flaws, they're proof of battles survived. Right finger if this story touched your heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of love, kindness, and transformation.